baby. We did this one together. How sweet it is. Chris Sale, I love you so much. He gets better when things get worse and things look like they're going to melt down. He just guts up and just adds a flamethrower to that left arm. It's absolutely phenomenal what he continues to do. A season high 107 pitches. A little bit of a scare on a awkward comeback liner in the third off the bat of Wallner, but he could not matrix it. Nicked him in the chin and the non-pitching arm, but might have rattled him a little bit coming out in the fourth, but he was able to weather that storm big time. But hip hip, Jorge got the first inning Braves fiery party started with 431 happy feet, dead central exit center stage, 1-0. It was 1-0. It was a pitcher's duel. David Festa, the Minnesota youngster, got on a roll. We just couldn't solve him. But Chris Sale, big time in that fourth after the injury scare, gave up his first single to Manuel Margot, just kind of a hanging slider, and then a Jorge Soler type of double, the soft contact double thing, but that's what you're going to get when you put a primary DH out in the outfield. Some of those balls that a regular outfielder gets to, Jorge Soler is not going to, and for some reason, it seems to always be Chris Sale that's on the mound, second and third, no outs, and you're thinking just limit it. Chris Sale went above and beyond again. Just absolutely insane what he did. Jose Miranda, backdoor 3-2 slider, swing and a miss. Bayou, Carlos Santana gave him a big-time battle, 9-10 pitches. It felt like, I don't know if that was actually the case, but tried back-to-back changeups. Walk, Eric Abreu went out there to give him a breather and took a page from Rick Kranitz, said the magic words, and Chris Sale went to another level. 99, 99, 98. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. High-octane gas face for Chris Sale against Willie Castro, who's been the biggest pest for the Braves pitchers to figure out how to get out. Just absolutely phenomenal. And then 99 ground out by Christian Vasquez, Sale's former catcher in Boston. Big time there to put up a donut. And then in the sixth, we got some help from the Twins' third base coach, who had a rough series. I guess coaches can have a rough series too. After Manuel Margot laced a double, Ryan Jeffers absolutely scorched a single right to Jorge Soler. He didn't move. Manuel Margot said, "There's no way you're going to send me," but he did. And Jorge Soler paid back for that double that he gave up in the fourth. Absolute laser to Sean Murphy. Margot was out by about 5 feet, and then Miranda laced a single, so it should have been probably 1-1 with no outs. Chris Sale got first and second, 1 out, still a 0 on the board, and he got Carlos Santana to pop out to Whit Merrifield, and he was one batter away. But that man again, Willie Castro, was a little surprised by the pitch selection after blowing 97 by him again. But then I looked at the pitch again, and Chris Sale absolutely painted the slider on the corner, and Willie Castro just got to it, squeaked it up the middle. Orlando Arcia diving attempt was a big-time diving attempt, just couldn't knock it down for an RBI single, but then he was able to strike out Christian Vasquez for the cherry on top with some nasty sliders to end his night on the highest of high notes. And then the boys went to work with a leadoff eagle eye walk by guess who? Big Bear. Got behind 2 strikes against the starter Festa. I was actually surprised. They just really didn't want Caleb Thielbar, Two-Face, Marcell Ozuna, but eagle eye. And then Matt Olson shopping in the gap, tattooed one into the gap, and Marcell Ozuna borrowed Travis d'Arnaud's PF Flyers, scored all the way from first. Matty doubles, Matty extra base hit king is starting to really come around. Feels really good. Lefty too, doing that damage still. Absolutely incredible. And then Ramon Laureano just keeps on keeping on. 2 strike pitch takes 98. squeaks it through the hole. Beautiful piece of hitting. Matt Olson scores to make it 3-1. Sean Murphy continues to kind of be snake bit with runners in scoring position after an infield single by Orlando Arcia, first and third. 1 out, a swinging bunt on 98 from Alcala, and Alcala was able to nab Ramon Laureano at the dish, but Luke Williams, another replacement, coming in and doing some big damage. 2 out, double lace off the glove of Manuel Margot to make it 5-1. Really, really clutch there. He also had a really good diving play, made every play defensively. And then, of course, the adventures of Luke Jackson starts with a leadoff 4-pitch walk to Edward Julian, and then he got mad, got to a 3-2 count to Wallner and placed a slider perfectly placed. And then Larnach, see you later, and he got some help from Matt Olson with a nice diving play on Manny Margot to get out of that inning and put up a 0 big time for Luke there. Joe Jimenez came in, gave up a walk, but 3 strikeouts, 0s. And then Iggy came in, gave up a double with 2 outs, but nothing else. I think Snit saw how powerful and pesky this Twins lineup is, and a chance to sweep and having momentum. Use your best guys, even non-save situation. We need every win we can get. As always, go Braves, champions forever. What a win. I love Chris Sale. Holy jeez. He just keeps doing it. This offense is starting to bolster a little bit too. Feels really good to have both wheels going in the same direction. Hopefully we can take it to Citizens Bank Park and stack some more W's. But what a sweep.